It's Cobra wood hole, and I've got the WSW W10. It's by Icon. Zeus or Zeus, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, very difficult lock. I'll spare you the beginning commentaries because this thing's it's been giving me a lot of difficulty getting to it. So I will get into everything later. And if the camera's way up there to give me a much-needed comfort pick after picking around a camera. After picking this off camera and then going to camera and trying to pick it on there, and it could be quite get in the way. So anyway, I'll be using awesome multi-picks. This would be the number 6. I'll be using that when I get to the sliders. Using a few of the Z bars. These are actually labeled 9 and 10. That's pretty cool about the multi-pick because even the Z bars or Z bars, or however you prefer to say it, they number them. So that's definitely pretty unique, and it can be helpful amongst us pickers. A lot of people will say, what number they're using, like this, the G Pro 6. I think some people say PN 10 or something like that, or that part number 10. I don't know. So like other picks have them too. It's got decoders. Champions said, let me see, those are labeled here. And sure enough, this is a PN04. So I think that's part number 4. I'm not sure. Or pick number 4. Probably the latter. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I told you I'd spare the commentary, and I'm droning on here. So let's get to picking. I'm using an 18 thousandths Peterson. In between there, SS Devs. I don't want to mess them up on this. I guess I could. Screw it. May as well. Let's go all multi-pick on. What can we use here? That would be good. That's something thick. We don't need anything thin. I think we'll go with that first one we picked out, that part number 4. It's nice and steep. It's got more of a surface area because you could slide off those top pins quite easy. You'll probably hear me call them T-pins a lot, but the drivers aren't T-pins. They are standard and spooled. So nothing on 1. Alright, little faucet on 2, moving on to 3. Nothing on 3, going to 4. 5 and 6, nothing. Come back to 1. Alright, I gotta click out at 1. There we go. Alright, so 3 gives that counter and set it. I really hope it just didn't overset too. That's 4 or 5. My Z bars not in there snug enough. It's moving around, that's not good. So we're good on one. Oh no, the Z-bar is not thick enough here. Ruin the warding. Let's pick like this. It works. Aligning yourself is a big part of picking these pins. Is it reindeer even? I have no idea how to pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry, but he has given me some very helpful tips, especially going after these top pins here. Essentially, what I'm doing, I'm just kind of aligning myself up with the warding to keep myself in one spot, so to speak. For some reason, I'm thinking we're overset, but we have got to. I think we may have gotten actually past them. Let me check one more time here. Different pick here, some more hardy and some this kind of aggressively poke around with here. Not saying you can't do that with those. I just got those that I don't want to see them in the pick graveyard just yet. Hopefully we'll never see that. Yeah, I think that's that. I'm just kind of sweeping through and I think we're set. Okay. So let's move that backwards here now. I was using the 10, not the 9 on top, and I got the 10 on the bottom, and this one for keeping it the same. Let's see here. We could work with this. Okay. Alright, so again, as I said, this is the number 6 here. And we'll try to get this done. And this is usually the lengthy bit. One set. 2, I'm trying to work with a theory of mine where I get 2 clicked one time but not into its true gate. And I believe this is the only way that I could set 3, 4, and then 5. If I set 2 right now, then 3 and 4 I could set, but once I hit 5, 3 or 4 or both will drop, and it's just a constant ping pong. So not saying that we're not going to see that here, but so let's go after let's skip 2 for now. let off tension just a bit. And was I able to get it? I think so. I think we have it up there. Make sure. That one was at max lift, so kind of free in the area of just really cranking on that one. Okay, so maybe my theory is incorrect. With not setting 2 because 3 is not setting. We'll try to skip 3, go for 5, then come back for 3. It's possible. 5's not even setting. Alright, so let's set 2. Alright, you just made the worst mistake of your life. Let's come back to 1. He's good. 2 is fine. Three is up there. Where's that 4? Let's go for 5, hope for the best. Five's acting like it's not even wanting to. Yeah, it's about to say, makes me wonder if 3 and 4 are even set all the way. One's fine, 2 is fine. For some reason, I think we lost 5. I think 5 just jumped up on us. Okay, this dropped. Okay. 5 is set. It's possible we're in some horrible false set with the upper pins. I just dropped everything for 5 to come back down again. Nope. I honestly think that the max lift needs more encouragement here. Someone needs a pick to really crank it up there. That may have been it right there. See, I'm kind of jumping off of it. I think it's going to come back down. Consider those fully cranked. And let's try to go for 5 again. Should I set 5? 5 is passing the gate, jiggle test, whatever. So it's doing fine. Let's come back to 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are just fine. Just gotta put myself here. That should be 3. Feels good. Yeah, the only thing I could come to is that we're possibly overset on the top pins, or that one of these sliders, 3 or 4, is not set and it's hiding behind warding. So break anything. And now we've dropped one. That's great. That should be it, unless 4 or 5 just dropped again, I'm not sure. Yeah, 5's bound up. I guess let's try. Working on these top pins, and if it's something as far as the false set goes, we'll probably dropping out of the progress. I'm not feeling anything. That may have just been coming off the warding there. It's not the number 9 bar. Is that better? A lot better. Alright. It's possible we overset. I don't know. I'm not feeling anything. If either they're overset or I'm doing something horribly wrong with the sliders, and I don't think it's the I don't know. At this point, I have no idea. I'm just gonna try to make sure the sliders are set one more time. 1, 2, feels good. And 3 and 4 is going to be kind of our issue because we can't see them. Let's go back to 5 before we start messing with them. Just like that. Over set 5. Rotation on the core. So let's go back to 5. Why is 5 so hard to get under? Come back to check 1. Okay, that was longer than we needed. So, yeah, let's warranty ourselves here. It was one the entire time. And one's a really, I think it's just like a one click, you're there. So yeah, very happy about this. We finally got this. Just wanted to say thank you. I did make a few videos before this, so I'm sorry if I didn't walk through everything that I had planned out, but I'm sorry, man. I don't know how to say your name. It's either Rain or Rain. On LPU, Artichoke helped out. Snow chimed in, and I had LPU is just a great community to help out with the current light. Let's get our light out of the way here. This is where I wanted you, but so it's clearly open. Put this in the frame here. I'm gonna tighten up this arm on this. Hopefully we don't. Here we go. Alright, should be solid. Yeah, I seemed like we was going at for an hour. Hopefully it wasn't that long. It is what it is, though. Now gutting this, it's sort of tricky. I was able to gut it fine, but reassembly, it became a disaster. So I've kind of come to the conclusion that either I got really lucky during the gut and didn't break anything, because these padlocks. Well, I mean, if you go on YouTube, you won't see anyone that's picked one of these padlocks, and it's because of the snowman format. The gutting is actually, or the reassembly, should I say, is next to impossible to do it without. Well, yeah, it sucks. You can't even use a follower or anything, or I'm sorry, a shim. It's part of the shim that went in my thumb yesterday. So yeah, clear open. Oh, we can see everything in there, but yeah. So I'm just kind of hesitant on how to go about gutting this after learning that the reassembly process was you can gut it quite, not gut it, but you can I don't know what I did. I could go to that C-clip area and is that where it's supposed to be? Yeah, because you can't put a shim in here with the size of the core. It's that tight. So I learned that the hard way. And let's try this. I did make a reassembly tool. It was, I just had it. There it is. Alright, so this is essentially just a paper clip, really thin one that I really was only able to make after I got it the first time because I could not reassemble it. And I'm just kind of, no, I'm not going to do that. We'll try to do okay, so gutting is fine. It's just the reassembly that sucks. Okay, so if you need help reassembling, just let me know. I think I made more of that than what we needed to. Oh, yeah. Let go of the sidebar. My lap. So that would have been number 5. So number 4. Here we go. I'm gonna take out 1. Then 2. As of this pick, currently it is a black belt with Block Pickers United. This is the 5 slider, and I know there were talks about downgrading it to the first Dan level, but I did look at the Dan system sheet, and it was not downgraded. It still has the WSW in the same spot in the tier 2 group. So for Dan points, at this time of gutting, as I said, you should get the tier 2, and I think they're talking about dropping the 5 slider down to the tier 1, but oh, just lost. Don't do that. I just got distracted looking at these springs here. Okay, we have one spring that's like ready to pounce on us. It's not coming out. Hopefully I didn't. Run that darn picking. Here. No, it looks fine. That would have been the 3rd one. That was the high cut one, so it might look a little more depressed. Here's that's 1. This goes to 2. Oh, come on. I messed up my tweezers. Yeah, these two just jumped out at us. We lost those finger pins. You know me, I'm always going to make a video longer for one reason or another. Hopefully we'll avoid any of the craziness this time. Even though quite the story and disaster with this log, just like any other off camera. Hopefully we'll keep it that way. There's a sidebar. Let's go to remove those springs before we forget. You want to come out? But yeah, definitely sold on multi-pick. This spring, you get a lot of feedback from them. I'm not sure if I mentioned the ones I was using before. I'm going to refrain from doing that. I don't want to make anybody look bad, but I like to add my voice to the many other people that have said it before, that multi-pick for dimples, for dimple pick sets are just phenomenal. And I can't speak for the durability yet because I have not had them but for less than 24 hours now. And I've only picked one lock with this one right here, but I can say that I feel a lot of feedback where I've never felt that type of feedback before in any of the dimple sets that I've had. But I am definitely happy with the purchase. Okay, before we do anything, let's just check out the plug before I forget. Alright, so let's see here, that would have been the left side. This is the side that I would have been picking. The left side does come, or the other side, should I say, the right side does come with a spot for the sidebar. There's no sidebar that came with it. Makes sense, I guess. But this was the side here. Hopefully this is focusing okay. See, there's no, I don't know what you would do to it. I think it'd be more the sidebar actually that people would tamper with to do anything, if they wanted to do anything nefarious, but you'd only be hurting yourself. That's the nasty warding in there. Okay. And this is the part that's going to be a nightmare for me whenever I reassemble, but I guess not anymore. After it was a nightmare to figure it out. Don't use shims or you end up with a band-aid on your thumb. So essentially, I put that, I did wrap it around twice actually and then tucked it in, which it did allow me to, but it caused just that much too much bulk on the bend. Whenever I'd bend it inside here, and I wasn't able to put it through, so I had to resort to just using that top one and keeping it very loose because I wanted to be able to remove it after I was done. So I'd keep it like that, so it at least helps those pins not want to jump in there whenever you're pushing it in, and whenever you get to the portion to where you could put your C-clip in, just kind of fiddle with it, and then it will drop down like so, and then you could kind of just let it drop out of that little slot for the C-clip. Okay. Alright, so let's just do another 360 of this real quick. Again, a big thank you to all the encouragement of everybody, really. But to Rena Rain or Artichoke and whoever else I spoke to about this, I'm sure I spoke to plenty of people. So, but yep, this is the snowman format. So, got all the key pins out and in order. If I mess anything up, I've got some photos that I sent to Artichoke. He was curious about what was inside and how it was formatted. I think he must be doing some sort of write-up or something on that, so that'll be interesting. Let's see. Okay, here comes driver number 1, which is a standard. Ooh. These are really long springs too. I messed one up during the reassembly yesterday. I had to bend it back slightly. It's a spool in the number 2 slot. massive springs. I think I bent one up, because you pull it all the way up and then you start to pull out. It's still stuck in there, so just be careful. That's how I messed one up, actually. So it was actually trying gutting and then one during reassembly. So just be careful with these guys. They are longer than the area for the plug. Alright, trying to make this. So we got standard spool, and we should have a spool, then standard. I know that because I got a picture right in front of me that I sent artichoke. That's how I knew which was the placement for the these finger pins here. Now I'll just go over those, touch on those briefly after I get these out. And oddly enough, the plug has standard again. The plug has six spots for your key pins here, but the Bible, or the what do you want to call it, the Bible, or I guess it would be. Yeah, it has an extra chamber for a 7th pin, so it'd be interesting seeing a core out there, or a plug out there, or just a fully pinned up WSW with the 7 pins, and that could be because of several reasons. It's possible they were going to go that route, or maybe they're just using a plug from or Bible from a different assembly. Just making their. I bent that one too a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. So if there are any 7 pins out there, 7 top pins with the 7 sliders, that would be interesting. And that might be the case. Maybe I'm just maybe this could just be this 5-pin version. I don't know, but that should be it. Yep. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, there are 7 spots available. So when you are reassembling, I generally try to put if it's 6-pin, I'll put the back 3 in first, and then come back and I'll put the front 3 in. And so, I don't know how many times I put the filled in that 7th spot. So just don't mess that up. You don't want to end something to be bricked. So let's check out this snowman here. This is the back portion. See the slider tracks there, or the sidebar tracks, should there. Very shiny. Nothing tampered with there. Sidebar. That could have been a devastating mishap on the video. Okay, the sides here. Okay, secret. This okay. I think we're onto the pins now. So just slide again. Just the camera. All right, let's focus on these finger pins just for a second. If you will stay, it's not wanting to stay. All right, I'm gonna have to hold this camera here. You'll see that some of the notches on these sliders, if you see from the back here, it's that notch that you grab a hold of during picking. That's on the right side on that one, as well as hold on. Okay, so number 4, side number 4. See how that offset's different? That's on the left side now, so that could, I guess, it's another deterrent to not make things nice and easy and lined up in the core there. That's a bit too much here. So I'm going to show you the fosgates. Nothing's been filed down. No mastering or anything like that. Let's change my inks. Switch it. There we go. Alright. See the springs there? The springs, be careful, you'll mangle them a little bit. If you're not careful, like I was. They were, like I was not, should I say. They were perfect until I got a hold of them. Go figure. But those are the top 6 pins there. So from right to left is pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's your standard run of the mill. Yeah. It really sucks to pick. I think that is it. So that's the WSW W10. Zeus icon. So yeah, everybody take care. Finally got that on camera. Yeah, and also one more thing. Here's the keep bidding if you're just curious about what bidding I had. That's it.